long life, riches, wealth, understanding, favor, blessings. Everything comes with wisdom. It is better to have wisdom than riches and gold, because with wisdom, you know how to get the things, you know how to maneuver, you know how to missteps. Wisdom is the principal thing. So we gonna get it over here. Welcome to my channel. I'm reading it in the Living Bible version, although I personally love how this comes across in a New King James. So if you are interested in me spinning a block and reading this in a New King James, let me know. It will be a pleasure to do it. But I'm going to read it in the Living Bible because in all that getting, I want you to get understanding. But here's what I know, that the Bible is spiritual. In order to hear the wisdom and actually be able to apply it, you have to be a little bit spiritual. Start with water helps you create a space for your spirit. And it does. In that way, we don't have to break things down to the simplest of the simplest for you to get it. Now, I'm willing to do it, and that's why it's in all these different versions. But I'm saying for yourself, create a space for your spirit so that your spirit can become stronger, so that you will be able to grasp spiritual things spiritually. Amen. Let's get into this Proverbs 1 in the Living Bible. These are the words of King Solomon. Let me pause because it's the last month of the year. I don't know where you are in your life, but I know that God has been making a lot of promises to me, right? And to his people, because that's what he do. This Bible is full of promises. And I'm so thankful to be able to close this year out with reading Proverbs in a way that you can understand it. Let's get into these promises because there's a lot. God is here. These are the Proverbs of King Solomon of Israel, David's son. He wrote them to teach his people how to live, how to act in every circumstance. For he wanted them to be understanding, just, and fair in everything they did. For the problem will face. I want those already wise to become the wiser and become leaders by exploring the depths of meaning in these nuggets of truth. Thank you for joining. How does a man become wise? The first step is to trust and reverence the Lord. I'm reading Proverbs 1 in the Living Bible. Only fools refuse to be taught. Listen to your father and your mother. What you learn from them will stand you in good stead. It will gain you many honors. If young toughs, young men, tell you, come join us, don't turn back. Turn your back on them. We'll hide and rob and kill, they say. Good or bad, we'll treat them all alike. And the loot we'll get, all kinds of stuff. Come on, throw in your lot with us. We'll split it with you in equal shares. Don't do it. Stay far from men like that. For crime is their way of life, and murder is their specialty. When a bird sees a trap being set, it stays away. But not these men. They trap themselves. They lay a booby trap for their own lives. Such is the fate of all who live by violence and murder. They will die a violent death. Thank you for joining. Amen, Blaine. Thank you for joining. Wisdom shouts in the streets for a hearing. She calls out to the crowds along Main Street, and to the judges in their courts, and to everyone in all the land. You simpletons, she cries. How long will you go on being fools? How long will you scoff at wisdom and fight the facts? Come here and listen to me. I'll pour out the spirit of wisdom upon you and make you wise. I have called you so often, but you still won't come. I have pleaded, but in all vain. For you have spurned my counsel and reproof. Someday you'll be in trouble, and I'll laugh. Mocking me, will you? I'll mock at you. When the storm of terror surrounds you, and when you are engulfed by anguish and distress, then I will not answer your cry for help. It will be too late for those who search for me so anxiously. That would be devastating. For you close your eyes to the facts and did not choose to reverence and trust the Lord, and you turned your back on me, spurning my advice. That is what you must eat, the bitter fruit of having your own way, and experience the full terrors of the pathway you have chosen. For you turned away from me to death, and your own complacency will kill you, fools. But all who listen to me shall live in peace and safety, unafraid. Thank you for joining. I like the Living Bible, but I love the New King James because it feels better to me. That's all. But I'm here for the Living Bible. Y'all, thank you for joining. And until next time, peace be multiplied.